Okay, I don't know what to expect from this, but let's go.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Yeah, no.
I don't know what to do, Sebastian.
You don't know. You do know. Anne has no one. I regret everything I did. I know what I did was wrong. I only hope she can forgive me. That everyone can forgive me.
Your tendency
what
to
happens from
dark
here.
magic.
I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
I'm with Ominous on this whole thing.
Ominous.
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
Sebastian could be pre-Grindelwald and Voldemort with his tendencies to use dark magic. This is dangerous. For his own sake, and for... God, I can't believe I'm going with the greater good philosophy here. For everyone's sake, he needs to go to Azkaban. Unfortunately. He made that conscious choice, even if he keeps saying that he didn't. He made the conscious choice to use the killing curse on his uncle. He could have defeated him in many other ways without killing him. Yes, did his uncle attack him? Yes, but the uncle had good reason for it because he had seen how how Sebastian had progressed, and even Ominous kept warning Sebastian, and we kind of... The game doesn't really allow you to shut Ominous down. That's kind of the tricky bit here. It forces you into ending up at this very polarizing two choices here. Don't turn him in, turn him in. And, I mean, I feel like my conscience is pretty clear on we've got to turn him in. And I know I'm being a hypocrite because I wanted to learn the killing curse. I'm only doing that because I'm only going to do one playthrough of this game. And I wanted access to the spell. Unfortunately, it means you have to agree with Ominous in order to get it, which I get from the story point of view. I understand that choice. But this game, for me personally, does not have enough choose your own adventure, making your own choices that feel personalized. There isn't enough variety in the main storyline for me to do a second playthrough. Because it doesn't really give you the opportunity to be evil. So, a second playthrough is not going to happen for me. It's also, this game, it's a lot of gigabytes. It's already caused my computer to shut down abruptly 3 times because of overheating, and my computer turning itself off to like protect itself. Because it's like it'll overheat and then it'll cause like a BIOS like failure and I'll get the blue screen and I have to start my computer up again. So there's a lot of reasons why I won't be doing a second playthrough, but but that's kind of my reasoning behind getting the killing curse. In character, I wouldn't do it. I know it's breaking a lot of, I know it's hypocritical and stuff, but the point is that Sebastian's gone too far. And you know, it's kind of this gray thing of like the killing curse exists and you can't put the cat back in the bag. But you can also, in certain situations, I could understand it being justified. Say you're trying to defeat Grindelwald or Voldemort or some other evil wizard. It's a very complex thing to justify, but I could understand someone coming to the conclusion of using the killing curse in some sort of situation like that. But to just kill your uncle and because you felt threatened, there are other ways to resolve that without resorting to killing. And his evil tendencies are concerning at like, if we're in the 5th year, that makes us 16. For 16 years old, that's very concerning. If those tendencies are already like manifesting and are being visible, it's only going to progress and get worse as he's an adult. And that's just dangerous because what if he goes so far because he's so desperate to cure Anne that he kills Anne in the process? And now it's starting to dawn on him, now that he might have to face the consequences of his actions, that maybe he did something wrong, but I don't think it's going to sink in for Sebastian unless he goes to Azkaban, which sucks. I hate to do that to a 16-year-old boy, but he did use all 3 unforgivable curses. Yes, did I learn them for the purposes of gameplay mechanics? Yes, I realize that. But I think this is a moment of tough love where and I completely get where Ominous is coming from because it's his friend, a lifelong friend. And it's not like the two of us didn't try to stop him storyline wise. The game wouldn't really allow me to stop him. But Ominous was against all of this like from the beginning, and he understood what it was like coming from the Gaunt family. So my mind is set on we should turn him in. I hate having to do it, but he's not gonna learn his lesson. Because what if he does it again? He's done it once, it becomes easier to do something like that after the first time you've done it. So I think for his sake and for everyone's sake, we've got to turn him in.
We don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again.
I realize that, but it's the right thing to do. He killed his uncle. We've tried to justify his actions every step of the way, but this has gone too far. It has to stop.
Very well. Leave it to me. I'll tell the headmaster. Farewell for now. I shall be in touch. Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
Poor Ominous. I feel bad for Ominous in this situation, and I feel bad but it's just like, it's hard for me to sympathize for Sebastian because he made that conscious choice. I guess I could go to Hogsmeade and finish that quest? I don't know if it's gonna finish, but I'm trying to tie up loose ends.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information.
That's great.
Revelio. Confringo.
Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
That's a head. I can't say that I do.
It appears to be a fearsome beast known as a graphorn. And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a graphorn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of graphorns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Have you ever subdued a graphorn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favor. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
Okay.
Very well. Lord of the Shore, show yourself.
Okay. Immune to most spells. Okay, I can't use that because it would... Can I... No, can I use... No. Okay, okay. 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 Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Can I at least... Nope. None of those work. Fun. Bombarda? Maybe Descendio? Where are you so I can... Oof. Oh. Oh, did I finally get him? Kneel. I'm gonna kneel.
I need your help, friend.
That's cool. So he fights you, you fight back, and then you gain his respect? Ah, new mount. Okay. The gunner has the power to charge attack and deals large amounts of damage to enemies in certain barricades. Hold left sub to initiate. Keep an eye on Gunner's stamina meter as charging will drain it. Cool.
Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded.
Perfect. Target practice. Caprico! Rookwoods don't go down easy.
It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore. We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
You stole our hypocrites. Bring that down.
Well, this is
Time for you all to
cool.
clear out.
You freed that horn. I had money on it.
Well, this has been a fun little run. Ah, you just stand on it. This is some fun magic. Oh boy. Alright, so we gotta do more trials.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Interesting, so am I just gonna... They made this really beautiful. Oh, so I'm just gonna go straight away to seeing the pensive. I don't have to do any of those trial thingies. That got repetitive, to be honest.
Revelio.
Let's witness this memory.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora?
This is probably not good.
Mr. Morganach,
I'm guessing something went horribly wrong with the magic.
Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
Oh no.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Oh. So it made her insanely powerful. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, well, that may not have been the best choice. Well, I don't know. What other decision did they have? Interesting.
The caverns below Hogwarts where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now.
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
Where's Ollivander's? I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand.
I think I know where we can find Doran. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the Mooncalves made.
Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done.
Oh.
I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Oof. Oh, great.
I hope you have it. Let's get this over with, shall we? I'll make you so bad. Incendio! Rookwoods don't go Incendio! That was a...
Yeah, that should kill multiple of them. Yeah, that killed multiple. Oops.
See you. How delightful.
Mind yourself!
Might want to look up. Aha! Back huh? Quite conductive, aren't we? That's just the beginning. What have you done?
Bombarda! Confringo!
What are your faults on electricity? Had enough?
Confringo!
Hmm.
I'm just warming up. Flash of inspiration. You're no match for me. Made a great mistake. Nowhere to go. To your knees.
Would you like me to put you down?
You're going to regret that. You will pay for your deeds. I want.
Crucio! Let me out,
Oh, oh, that got all three of them. That's the crazy thing. That's the... Ooh. This is new.
Only delay the inevitable.
Oh, try not to make
Victor?
this too easy for me. Had enough? Fight for me.
Ooh, did I just kill him? Oh, 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 oh. Can I get the bag of goodies? That's all he has on him. That's all. Damn. That's
I
it.
can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an owl to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what's happened.
Yeah. I thought he'd be harder to defeat than that. Let's... So I think that's going to be the final thing. So I've stopped Rookwood, and now I gotta stop Ranrock. I kind of feel like Maybe doing Poppy's quest, since it's not really finished. Killing Curse is too good to pass up.
And you say they made it after you placed the Moonstone?
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
That's well said. It's a beautiful way of putting
It's
it.
good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try to kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncarves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers, the poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw two places tied to these events: the cave with the Moonstone and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snidgets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
At least we're out of the classroom.
Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial?
Ooh, we have another one of these. Let's go do this.
Knowing our meat, he's likely studied here.
It's too fun to use. It's just too fun. Being evil is too much fun. You didn't see anything, Poppy.
How remarkable.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the mooncalfs made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand... guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
This is that weird thing that I couldn't figure out a while ago. Yeah, there we go. Oh, hello.
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Moonstone. Okay. Oh.
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
What does it look like I'm doing?
Expelliarmus! Accio!
Hang on, I think I... Hang on. Nope. This one. There we go, that one.
To do with the light in the darkness.
Yeah, that one, and then I need... Is it that one? Yeah, that one, okay. I gotta drag this. What the heck?
Revelio.
I have it on the right one, so why isn't it doing anything? Oh.
That did it! Look, Doran, a doorway!
There we go, I finally got it.
And now, I'm afraid I must leave you. At least for a time.
You're not coming in with us.
If the Snidgets are here, the herd will want to see the truth of it for themselves. Alec especially. Go on without me. I will rejoin as soon as I am able.
Okay. Whatever you say.